Hello Golden State Warriors fans, we are here once again to bring you the latest news related to our team, and I would like to emphasize how committed we are to improving our performance to achieve great results. Before we dive into this intriguing news, I kindly request you to show your support by clicking the like button, and if you are not yet subscribed to our channel, I invite you all to join us on an exciting journey. Remember to turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Draymond Green's unusual response to Klay Thompson's social media actions sparks debate. Draymond Green of the Golden State Warriors has given an unexpected response to the recent social media activity of his longtime teammate Klay Thompson, which has caused quite a stir online. Thompson unfollowed the Warriors and deleted much of his team-related content on Instagram, leading to widespread speculation about his potential departure in free agency next month. However, Green, a forward for the Warriors, seems unfazed by Thompson's actions, dismissing them as inconsequential. While discussions continue about the significance of Thompson's social media behavior, whether it's a harmless tactic with little impact on his free agency decisions or a substantial hint at his future, Green remains nonchalant. He addressed the topic briefly in the latest episode of his podcast, seemingly downplaying the situation by reflecting on his own free agency experience from the previous year. "I think it's comical. I know you all want someone's feelings to be hurt or something. It's not that. It's never going to be that. This is hilarious," Green said. However, Thompson's actions are far from laughable. What's amusing about a franchise legend deleting posts about one of the most memorable moments of his life? The 2022 championship, achieved after overcoming significant injuries, is one of his and the team's greatest accomplishments. It's deeply concerning and disappointing that he feels the need to erase those memories, regardless of his free agency status. Green's response appears to target the reactions of others. He finds it amusing how seriously people are taking this as an indication of Thompson's free agency plans. Yet, his inability to address the matter meaningfully might also suggest he's reluctant to discuss it further. The reality likely lies somewhere between the extremes. Thompson's actions shouldn't be dismissed as entirely insignificant, but neither should they be seen as definitive proof of his departure. Only Thompson knows his reasons, and time will reveal the true implications of his social media decisions. Grading the trade, Warriors succumb to win-now pressure in potentially disastrous deal. The Golden State Warriors find themselves in a complicated off-season position, with a roster mix of seasoned veterans and promising young players. While the youth, led by Jonathan Kuminga, Brandon Podziemski, and Tracy Jackson-Davis, has been a highlight, the consensus is that the Warriors must prioritize their legendary core, especially Stephen Curry. The Warriors must avoid reckless trades amid pressure to prioritize Stephen Curry. This offseason, the Warriors' roster is expected to undergo significant changes, potentially beyond their control, as Klay Thompson contemplates his future as an unrestricted free agent. Beyond free agency, the pressing question is how much of their future the Warriors are willing to sacrifice to maximize the remaining prime years of their veteran core. Despite finishing 10th in the Western Conference, the Warriors need a strategic trade, not a hasty decision that sacrifices their future. They must be cautious, especially if it involves parting with a top asset like Kuminga. Mike Dunleavy Jr. and the front office deemed Kuminga untouchable at the midseason trade deadline, a stance likely to persist this offseason according to ESPN's Ramona Shelburne. However, Golden State would be doing itself a disservice by not considering potential deals involving Kuminga, provided it secures a consistent second star to pair with Curry. Tyler Conway of Bleacher Report suggests the Warriors orchestrate a trade with the Atlanta Hawks, aimed at adding depth to their lineup, which could be crucial if Thompson and Chris Paul depart in the coming weeks. Examining the proposed trade with the Atlanta Hawks. Determining whether the Hawks would engage in this trade is challenging, as their direction remains uncertain. While they are fortunate to have secured the first overall pick in this year's draft, the defensive duo of Trae Young and DeJounte Murray seems likely to split. For the Hawks, this trade may necessitate moving Young in a separate deal. Atlanta, already possessing young forward Jalen Johnson and potentially drafting another young forward, might not prioritize Kuminga. If the Hawks enter a full rebuild, accumulating talent rather than focusing on fit could become their strategy, diminishing Wiggins' value unless they aim to remain competitive. While this trade offers reasonable value for the Hawks, it's not a clear-cut win due to Kuminga's and Wiggins' overlap with Atlanta's existing options. If the Hawks agree, would the Warriors also consent? Murray's potential fit with the Warriors. Murray, having his best offensive season with averages of 22.5 points and 6.4 assists, shooting 45.9% from the field and 36.3% from three-point range, presents an intriguing option for the Warriors. At 27, Murray is entering his prime, potentially offering 5 or more years of solid production. unlike an aging star who might restrict the team's competitive window. The key question remains, can the Warriors significantly compete with Murray as their second star? While he would undoubtedly help, the answer should be a resounding no if it means giving up Kuminga. Murray is a good player but not the multi-time All-Star needed to justify such a trade. Bogdanović would be valuable as a scorer, especially if Thompson leaves, but losing Wiggins, their primary perimeter defender, would be a downgrade. Additionally, giving up a top-5 protected first-round pick highlights Wiggins' value across the league. Losing Looney would hurt more culturally than functionally, though the franchise might be on the verge of parting ways with the three-time champion. Summary. This proposed trade represents the kind of mediocre move that could spell disaster for Golden State. If they cannot secure a legitimate multi-time All-Star, they are better off retaining Kuminga and betting on his continued development after a promising second half of the season. The trade might leave the Warriors in playoff limbo, neither competing seriously nor rebuilding effectively. Swapping Kuminga for Moses Moody might make the deal worthwhile, a fair value adjustment that the Hawks might not accept, given the competition likely vying for Murray this offseason.